Kiki's tea, Bianca Lawson reveals why Beyonce should not be trusted. Y'all, it looks like there might be some bad blood between Bianca Lawson and Beyonce because the streets are saying that Bianca just exposed Beyonce for being low-key shady. It's looking more and more like Bianca Lawson took her dad's side in his divorce from Tina Lawson, and from the way things are unfolding, she's standing strong with Richard Lawson and clearly not here for any of the Knowles family drama. People have been speculating for a while that Bianca was never all that close to Tina or Beyonce, and the divorce is just added fuel to the fire. Whatever's going on behind the scenes seems to be pushing her even further away from that side of the family, especially Beyonce. So what exactly did Beyonce do to make Bianca so salty? And has Bianca been jealous of Beyonce's success? Let's break it down. Now, as much as fans think that Tina and Richard's marriage ruined Bianca and Beyonce's marriage, it didn't start that way. In fact, Bianca seemed to be in support of Richard and Tina's relationship because she spoke highly of them together.
She and my dad get up at 5:45 every morning and do a dance workout at 7, like clockwork, every morning.
Either Bianca really loved Tina and Richard together, or she was just playing the part. After all, she is an actress and a good one at that. But let's be real. Who wouldn't want to be Beyonce's stepsister? She's literally the celebrity that other celebrities fangirl over. We've seen people line up at the Grammys just to get a selfie with her, so you'd think Bianca would feel lucky to be in the family. But according to fans, that's not exactly how it looked. A lot of people have pointed out how odd it was that Bianca and Beyonce never really seemed to have much of a relationship, at least not publicly. Yes, they were both at their parents' wedding back in 2015, but let's be honest, that was kind of expected. Skipping out would have sparked headlines. Just look at the drama that erupted when Beyonce skipped her dad Matthew Knowles' wedding. The internet ate that up. Anywho, even though they rarely interacted in public, there were a few subtle signs that suggested they had some kind of connection behind the scenes. For example, Bianca once received a gift from Beyonce's Adidas by Ivy Park collection, which fans took as a possible sign of a behind-the-scenes relationship. But then again, a lot of celebs got Ivy Park boxes, including Kim Kardashian, and we all know the rumors about Kim and Beyonce not exactly being besties. So the gift alone didn't necessarily mean much. Still, to Bianca and Beyonce's credit, if there was any tension between them, they kept it classy. No messy headlines, no public shade, nothing. In fact, during a red carpet interview, someone tried to corner Bianca into choosing between her stepsisters Solange and Beyonce, but she wasn't having it. She shut it down immediately and made it clear that both women were incredible artists in their own right.
So I have to ask you, if you are trapped on a desert island, what album are you taking, Lemonade or Seat at the Table?
Oh my God, that's unfair.
I have to ask. They're both amazing.
I'm taking both. I'm taking both. I'm not
So there's a different love for each one of them. They are super different.
They are very super different, but like both extraordinary and iconic.
But for some reason, they both seem to keep their distance from each other. So what exactly was going on? Well, y'all already know. Fans wasted no time trying to fill in the blanks. That's when the rumors of a secret beef started to swirl. And even though the family hasn't said much about it publicly, a lot of people are convinced something was definitely off. One theory floating around is that Bianca purposely distanced herself from Beyonce because she didn't want to live in her shadow. And honestly, that kind of makes sense. Let's be real, Beyonce is the celebrity to celebs. Unless you're Jay-Z or Blue Ivy, being around her too much means constantly being compared or overlooked, so it wouldn't be surprising if Bianca chose to carve out her own lane quietly. Fans believe Bianca might have been trying to avoid the label of being known just as Beyonce's stepsister, and that could explain why she kept a bit of distance. I mean, everyone knows how crazy talented Solange is, but even she still kind of lives in Beyonce's shadow. And then there were those wild rumors about Beyonce and Bianca allegedly getting into it, with some even claiming Bianca bit Beyonce, like, girl, say what now? That whole biting rumor actually started after Tiffany Haddish did an interview and claimed Beyonce confronted an unnamed actress at an event because the woman was all over Jay-Z. According to Tiffany, things got heated and the woman ended up biting Beyonce. The internet went into full detective mode and some people randomly decided Bianca might have been the mystery actress. According to Tiffany, she was talking to Beyonce when Beyonce noticed the actress being all over Jay-Z, and she was not having that. Tiffany said, so Beyonce stormed away, went up to Jay-Z and was like, Jay, come here, this and snatched him. They went to the back of the room. I was like, what just happened? And Beyonce's friend walked up and was like, "Can you believe this bee just bit Beyonce?" Tiffany went on to say that near the end of the party, Beyonce's at the bar. So I said to Beyonce, "Did she really bite you?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "She gonna get her behind beat tonight." She was like, "Tiffany, no, don't do that. That bee is on drugs. She not even drunk. The bee is on substances. She not like that all the time. Just chill." At first, there were rumors that Sanaa Lathan was the actress in question, but she shut the rumors down quickly and tweeted, "Y'all are funny. Under no circumstances did I bite Beyonce, and if I did, it would have been a love bite." Then the rumors shifted to actress Sarah Foster, who also denied the allegations, saying, "Flattering that anyone thinks I could get this close to Beyonce." People then started wondering if Bianca could be the mystery woman, and the reason for that is that Richard Lawson stepped into the situation and told folks to stop trying to figure out who the woman was and just let it go. Fans took that as him trying to protect someone, and the first person that came to mind was Bianca. There was never any actual proof, but social media did what it always does, and to this day, there are still people who believe Bianca was allegedly the other woman in that biting incident. But that's not all, because according to the streets, there's a whole list of reasons why Bianca allegedly doesn't vibe with the Knowles family. And a big part of it has to do with how Tina reportedly treated her dad. From the very beginning of Tina and Richard's relationship, fans have been calling out Tina for treating him poorly and keeping that man stressed out. There have even been moments caught on camera where Tina came off as disrespectful or seemed to be sneak dissing Richard, and people definitely noticed.
I envisioned the type of man I wanted, I prayed for the type of man I wanted, and I got pretty much that. Is he perfect? Absolutely not, but you know, he has a lot of the qualities. He has a lot of the qualities that that I love. And
when she got dragged over this, she went on Instagram to double down on her claim that Richard wasn't perfect. She said, "I am careful not to confuse excellence with perfection. Excellence I can reach for. Perfection is God's business." She also added the caption, "I came across this quote this morning. I could not agree more with Michael J. Fox. I believe any human being who thinks that they are perfect or someone else could be perfect is delusional. I believe that only God is perfect." That was so unnecessary, and it's not hard to see why Bianca would feel some type of way about that. But it doesn't end there, because now fans are speculating that Bianca might also hold resentment toward Tina for another reason entirely. According to the rumors, Bianca may have secretly blamed Tina for destroying Richard's marriage to his first wife, Denise Gordy, who also happens to be Bianca's mom. Now, I know that Tina has always claimed that she only got together with Richard after her divorce from Matthew Knowles, but a lot of people have called BS on that. Richard himself once hinted that something went down between him and Tina in an Instagram post where he said, "The thing that was so striking was that your beauty continued to be enhanced by your incredible heart, compassion, empathy, generosity, and philanthropy. You were pregnant with Beyonce at the time and married, so my incredible attraction for you then could only live in my fantasy. Being attracted to a pregnant woman is certainly an interesting choice, but it doesn't end there." Beyonce's former vocal coach revealed in his memoir that he once caught Tina and Richard in an interesting position. He wrote, "I soon discovered that, although unhappily married, Celestine was not suffering all by herself. Going over to the main house to retrieve my keyboard one afternoon, I happened upon Celestine kissing a man. I recognized him immediately, Richard Lawson, a famous actor. The startled Celestine had no choice but to introduce me. Talk about awkward. She was supposed to be at her salon. I extended my hand to Richard, telling him how much I admired his work. He nodded. It's a pleasure," he said. After letting him out of the house, Celestine turned. "Richard is my cousin," she said. "He's on that stuff." Tina allegedly lying about who Richard was and claiming he was her cousin definitely had the red flags waving. Not long after that, Richard ended up divorcing his first wife, Denise Gordy, and now people are speculating whether Ms. Tina Knowles had anything to do with it. Some fans believe this could be part of the reason why Bianca might feel some type of way toward both Tina and Beyonce. Because imagine someone allegedly breaking up your family, treating your father badly for years, and then eventually divorcing him. That's not just messy, that's insulting. At least that's what the streets are saying. Fans are convinced Bianca does not like Beyonce, allegedly because she feels Tina ruined her father's life and used Beyonce's power and influence to get away with it. But y'all drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.